Hello, hello. Hello, sunflowers. How is everyone doing on another day of Monday Crochet? Welcome, welcome to Monday Crochet, everyone. How are you doing? Hi, Amy Elizabeth's Craft Corner. Love the name. Hello, hello. We are working on my Hexie Cardi that I've been working on for a very long time. So this weekend I'm gonna be going somewhere cool and I really want to have a fun new sweater to bring and wear. And so the idea is we're making this Hexie Cardi and it's gonna be down to like my knees though. And then we're gonna have this like faux fur along like the whole edge of it and around the cuffs. It's gonna be really cute. Hi Gabriella, hi Smokey, hi Audrey, hi Monica, hi Mercy, hi Nick. How is everyone? Hello, hello. And I can finally tell you guys where I'm going this weekend. I talked to my friend to make sure everything was like all good. So one of my best friends, Rachel, is a creator with the TED Next conference, like TED Talks. And so she asked me to be her +1 for the TED Next conference this weekend. And I'm so excited. So I'm gonna be going to the TED Next. I've watched so many TED Talks in my life, so I'm excited to be going to the con. And you guys know me, if I am going somewhere, I am gonna be wearing something that I made myself. And I do have a lot of stuff that I've already made, but I don't know, I kind of want something like fun and new to wear. And so I have been working on this Hexie Cardi and I just think it's like perfect colors for like November. So we're gonna keep working on it. I believe I did 15 rows for this one. Let's double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rows. And I just finished my 12th row on this one. So I leave on Saturday. I know it doesn't seem like much. It's like, oh, 3 more rows. It's not just 3 more rows because this, I can't really put it on over top of this very well, but like, so this is only to here. So then I have to make the rest of the arm and then I have to do the cuff out of the fuzzy stuff. Hi, Tilly, are you joining us? And then it's also not like wide enough yet. So I need to like widen it. And then right now it's a crop length and I want it to be like to my knees. So once it's all put together, then I will start adding on to the length and making it super, super long. Then once it's to my knees, then I'll go back in with this and I will add the little faux trim. So Tilly's all excited because we have the window open. I said this the other day on our Halloween live, but I don't know, I just like, I keep seeing videos about like keeping your windows open a lot in fall. I mean, I have a screen, of course. Hi, Magic Frog Crochet. And just letting your house air out and like letting out like whatever it is, you know, the vibes or the feelings or the, you know, the whatever, even just the air, the stale air before you get into like the depths of winter and it's too cold to be comfortably leaving your windows open. So while I've been up here in the craft room, we have been enjoying having the window open. Tilly sits in it and looks out it. I have this stepping stool here with a blanket on her for now, blanket on it for her for now, so she can be like looking out the window and sitting on the blanket when she wants, but she also likes sitting on the window. And I have her little hidey hole door off right now since she can't get into it with the door on it without the window seat, but we are gonna have the window seat installed by the end of this month, so I'm so excited. Hi Magic Crochet, hi Mercy, hi Nick, hi Amy. So if you are currently crocheting or knitting, what are you guys working on today? You just learned how to knit. Any tips? Hang with Phoebe. You crochet previously, right? My biggest tip for knitting is continental. Let me grab my knitting project. Let's see if I can do this without falling off my chair. Okay, I did not fall off my chair. So I'm knitting this infinity scarf just like in the round, and I'm doing continental knitting, and so it's not like a different stitch or anything, it's just like the way that you hold your yarn. So I hold it just like I hold my my crochet, and then literally you just like do your regular knit stitch. You can purl like it too, but instead of doing like first like standard English knitting is like you go through, you wrap it around, and then you pull it through and then off. That feels weird to me. So if you are just switching to knitting from crochet, I recommend holding your working yarn just like you do with crochet. And then you literally just do your knit stitch all with one needle. You don't have to do anything else. Just wrap it around and pull it off. You're making the star sweater. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen so many people do that. Oh, I do like knitting. I do like knitting. It's just so much less movement on my arms, so it just doesn't hurt as bad. But I love, love, love this purple, I think it's alpaca wool. Love it. It's the KC yarn that used to be at Joann's. You're working on a hexi cardi, Nick? That's awesome. What colors are you doing? Okay, speaking of colors, okay, I did black, orange, green, maybe brown next. Let's look into my bag of colors. So while I'm working on a project, I don't keep the yarn on the wall because that makes it way too hard. I feel like maybe brown would be next because I did a tan, but it's been a long time since I've done an actual brown. So I think I do, oh, this is tied onto something. I did have to frog part of the arms of the sweater because I realized I was doing the decreases faster than I wanted. So we have more yarn to add to our scrap blanket. Hi Angel, how are you? Or sorry, Angela, how are you? You didn't get notified? That's okay. We've only been on for like 5 minutes, I think. Good to see you. You're working on a velvet beanie? Awesome. Oh, I love the potted flowers that turn into coasters. Those are so cool. Thoughts on Joann's closing in the USA? Very sad. Very sad about it. I used to be at Joann's all the time. Oh, here's the ball of yarn from what I frogged from this project. Makes me so sad. So I'll add all of this to our scrap blanket, I think. I just like, I don't know, I decreased too quickly. Like on this one, I decreased, I don't know if you guys can see. I decreased like maybe once somewhere in here, and then I decreased right before I was gonna do the cuff. And I like how that looks, but I honestly am kind of thinking for this one, it's almost gonna be like, I don't know what you call it, but do you know like fancy like trench coats? They're not trench coats, but they go to like your knee and they have like fur around them. And I don't know, I feel like it's like something they would wear like in New York in like the early 2000s or in the 90s, like Sex and the City, like the fur like trim. That's kind of what I want this to look like, but crochet. And I feel like those didn't really have like cinched arms. I feel like those just kind of went out straight. So I think for the hexi cardi I'm working on, I'm just gonna go out straight. And I do think I'm gonna do brown. I think that's the correct next color. I only have 3 more colors, I think. What's today's video? Today's video is a tutorial for the Shaw. Very simple tutorial, literally just kind of teaches you how to make a like half of a granny square, like a big triangle. So no pressure to stay and watch if you already know those things. But yeah. Oh, we are gonna try something new though. So today is the membership giveaway day, and we always do 10 membership giveaways. We're gonna do 5 at the end of the live stream and then 5 towards the end of the video. A couple weeks ago, we did some membership giveaways during a video, and it was just really fun and just like camaraderie building. So I'm gonna try that this week and see how it goes. I love the frog emoji. Friends, reminder, especially like if you know are underage, don't share like your age like online, just internet safety stuff. So if you do, like I will be deleting it from the chat. Just don't share any like personal information. Hello Lyric, how are you? Hi Lila. Hello Lily. You've been making crochet flower bookmarks. That's awesome. That is very cool. Okay, it's time for me to add on a new color. I'm gonna hate weaving in all these ends. It's gonna be horrible. I'm actually taking a bus this weekend to the conference, and so it'll be like a 4-hour, 5-hour bus ride, something like that. So if I don't get this like all the ends woven in before then, I can probably weave in the ends on the bus. Because I think for my last hexi cardi, it took me 2 hours to weave in all my ends. Hopefully I'll have it all done before then. Tutorial for a Christmas tree. I've never tried to crochet a Christmas tree. I have a tutorial up for macrame Christmas trees. They're really easy. I've been seeing crochet like Christmas tree outfits for Labubus though, and I think those are really cute. I want to try to figure it out. Your yarn wall is so pretty. Thank you. I've been adding more and more lights to everything. In our oopsie cabinets, can you see up at the top of that cabinet back there? There's like a new light. I got those lights this week. There's one over there too. See how it's like shimmering out up there? Because we have outlets up there, so it's awesome. Every single light in the background can be turned on with one switch. You just click it on, click it off. Dad's idea. He's like, you're not gonna wanna mess with like charging batteries and plugging everything in individually and stuff. And so he was like, what if we just, you know, rewired everything? He's a professional. Rewired everything. And yeah, made it all one button. How long have you been doing YouTube? Oh goodness. So the long story short is that I made my YouTube channel in 2009, and I used to do all my music stuff on YouTube. And in 2010, 2011, 2012, somewhere in there, I used to post like homemade music videos. And I did a video of an original song, like a full-blown like little music video every single week for 100 weeks. So I posted a lot, and then there were quite a few years where I didn't post anything and my YouTube channel was just dead. And then in 2020, I started switching from music into content and posting on TikTok. And then, when was it? 2021, I very lightly started posting on YouTube, but it was like January of 2022 when I was like, I'm gonna dive in. Sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna dive in. I'm going to do YouTube. I feel like I'm losing my voice. And so January of 2022, I dove in and I had like maybe 4,000 subscribers. And then by Valentine's Day, we hit 100,000 subscribers and I was just floored. So then I started really doing shorts over the next 2 years, 2022 and 2023. I mainly just did shorts, just a couple long form. And then in 2024, I decided to dive into long form videos as well. And that's when we started Monday Crochet, where every Monday we crochet for an hour and then we watch the new video together. And let's see, then we hit 1 million in 2024 as well. You feel like you've been watching me on YouTube longer than 2021? I don't think so. I mean, like, I maybe posted a couple videos in like 2020, but I really wasn't posting really until 2021. I mean, to be fair, like I said, I posted like a decade ago. I posted like my music stuff on here in like 2018, 2019, like anytime I would do like a big show that was like filmed or anything, I would have that on there. But yeah, do you think you would do a meet and greet? I've thought about trying to book like maybe next year doing some shows, like some music shows, and combine it with like crafting, where like you guys could bring like your yarn and we could like, you know, knit and crochet, and I could have like tables set up to make like friendship bracelets and stuff. And maybe the first hour I'd play a few songs and talk, and then there would be kind of like a meet and greet and everyone craft together kind of a thing. I just don't know, like, hi Kimberly, I just don't know like what locations I would do, you know? Do you still do music in your offline life? Yeah, not like necessarily shows anymore. But like I said, I would like to maybe start doing shows again at some point in time. I don't really have the urge to tour like I used to, but maybe like 5 shows a year. You know, maybe I could pick like 5 locations throughout the US that we could do these like, you know, music and craft night kind of things. Could be really fun. What else? Yeah, I don't know. You're crocheting a little top right now. Definitely trust the process. I get that completely. Like I said, I just frogged like the entire arm of my first half of my Hexie Cardi. You just started a corner to corner using my tutorial. Yay! I'm so glad. The tutorial that's coming out today is really similar to my corner to corner tutorial, where like I just show you the basics of how to make it, then you can make it as big as you want, because it's for a triangular like wraparound and tie shawl. So it's like I'm kind of just teaching you how to crochet a triangle and then just showing you the basics of how it works to make your shawl. And as always for my tutorials, there is a section for like advanced crocheters and a section for beginner crocheters. When will you do more weird crochet gadgets? I can't find any more. Like, I feel like I did them all. I really want there to be more. Maybe I need to start inventing them. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys saw in my craft room reset video, but I realized that my oh, it's a little heavy. It kind of falls down. I realized that my reusable paper towels can be held on my crochet spinner thing. Oh, leg warmers. I love that. Eating spaghetti for dinner. Didn't have to cook it. Yay for adult kids. That's awesome. I just had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll probably make, like, I'm kind of feeling like stir fry tonight. And I don't really cook. I don't really cook, but I really, really love, I feel like the brand is like Voila, maybe? It's like, they're called like skillet meals. Love skillet meals. They come with like the sauce and like all the veggies and like chicken or whatever is in it. And some of them have rice. Some of them have like rice noodles. Some of them are like regular pasta. I love the skillet meals. They're frozen and easy to do and decently cheap. And then there's not a lot of cleanup, only one pan. I do like make stir fry a lot, but yeah, I don't know. Tilly, are you enjoying your window being open? Look at this girl. She's such a happy girl. Exploring all of the smells. Hi, Tammy, how are you? Okay, oh wait, Tammy and any UK friends in here. This is such a naive American question. Did the time change for y'all last week too, or no? Or am I on at a different time? Does that make any sense? Yes, one pan style is the best. I mean, it did change. Okay, I didn't know like how that like works, because right now it's only 5 p.m. in Nashville, but it's the time that last week would have been 6 p.m., which I hate because it's dark outside already. It drives me crazy. It gets dark here at like, it will literally be dark here by like 4 p.m. in like a week. Drives me crazy. You love stir fry so much. Me too. Me too. Stir fry with like rice noodles, vegetables, tofu. I really love like water chestnuts. Just gives it like that little crunch. Yeah. They change a week ahead of us. Okay, that is good to know. Yeah, sorry that I didn't know. The naivete. But no, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the time change personally. But that's also because I don't get up super early, so I should try to get up earlier and then I'll have more daytime. Hi May, how are you? Yep, it's 5:18 for me as well. Do you like pixel grid crochet? I haven't really tried it personally. But I did just start cross stitching and I'm really having fun doing a little cross stitch. Hi Galaxy, good to see you. Not fun in the UK, it's dark and regularly wet. Yeah, we have been looking at maybe coming to the UK. We haven't like ever traveled internationally together. And so we've been like thinking about traveling somewhere next year because we have been saving our airline miles for like the last 3 years, and we have enough like points to actually like go a couple places. And so we've been looking at the UK and a bunch of different places, but the UK was definitely one of the places we were looking at. It's just still one of the places that like is always a lot of points, you know. Come to Cornwall and bring an umbrella. Hey, I love the rain. I love the cold. We're looking at going somewhere maybe in February, and we were looking at maybe London. We were looking at maybe going to like Ireland or maybe going to Scotland. But like a place that normally people would go when it's warm. But for us, we both really like the cold. We like the snow. We like the rain. I don't know. This is, why are some people's names colored? This is your 4th time ever commenting on a live stream. You've never seen this before. So there's 2 different reasons that people's names are in color in here. If the names are blue, like Mayflower, They are a moderator, so they help me keep the chat safe because we have really strict chat rules to keep everything safe. So if anyone is being mean, anyone in blue can like help me block those people or just put those people in timeout. If anyone's name is green in here, like who in here is a sunflower? Coco or Magic Frog Crochet or Gabrielle or Angela, they are a channel member. And so we give away 10 free channel memberships the first Monday of every month, which is today. So if you guys are here, you might get a free channel membership at the end of the live. And you can also like buy a channel membership. I have them set for the cheapest YouTube will allow, which is like $1. Do you want to start a crochet Etsy or Shopify? Any tips? I don't have any tips because I've never done it before, but I'm thinking about doing it next year. I think the way that I would do it, just because I have to make so much stuff for video specifically, I know I couldn't keep up with just like orders, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people will be like, just have something listed and it'll say like unlimited amount. So, you know, it could be scrunchies or something and you might have to just do a scrunchie every couple days or like 5 a day or whatever. I don't want to have to keep up with orders like that. But for me, I think I would do something like drops where like first Friday of every month, I'll be like, okay, I made this sweater and this hat and this scarf, like things like that. And then people could choose to go and like buy it. I personally think, but since I, you know, am a content creator first, like a YouTuber, I think I would use my own website personally, just so I can kind of control everything, because Etsy does take a pretty big pretty big cut. Sorry, I'm laughing. And Eli is saying like, wait, it's November? I thought it was June. Yep. Hi, Tilly. Oh, let me not walk on the keyboard. Thank you. She like opened up a weird setting earlier on my computer. I was like, what did you click? Whoa. Hi. I know, I'm so happy it's fall also. Want to say hi to everybody? Oh, you're sitting on my hair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're sitting on my hair. That was my fault. I picked you up weird. Oh, hi. Look up here. Can you say hi to everybody? She has been in a mood the last couple days. I think the weather changing and stuff has got her in her feels. Hi. I love you. So, yeah, this is Tilly if you're new here. You're just entering summer in Australia. Awesome. Oh, are you laying down? Good girl. You love the hoodie? Thank you. I do have a video of making this on my page. I've got a short that's like a tutorial for how to do it, but then I also have a long form showing like I thrifted this, just like a black sweatshirt, and then I bleached where the moon is. There's mushrooms at the bottom, and then I went in with all the paint details, and then I added the sleeves on. Oh, they love you, Tilly. November is my favorite month. Same. October was always my favorite month growing up because we used to go camping every weekend in October with our horses, and the leaves would change and it would just be beautiful. But honestly, I don't know, like it doesn't get cold as fast as it used to. And so, are you finally a happy girl? Are we all hanging out? You happy? So I like when the leaves change, you know, and so like for me now that's November, and I'm just not a Halloween girl. Like I love cute fall, I love like cute Halloween, but like I don't like the scary spooky Halloween stuff. Spooky's fine, but not scary and gory. And I just feel like all October I'm kind of on edge of like feeling like I'm gonna see content or like see advertisements that are for like horror movies, and just not for me. So November, it's like I get fall and I get winter and Christmas. So I love, love, love November. I love that I can go ahead and decorate for Christmas and do Christmassy things. December I like a lot, but it's stressful traveling so much for the holidays because we travel to see my family, we travel to see Josh's family, and it's just a lot of like holiday travel that's stressful. I really, really love January and February as well. So honestly, like November to February is just my favorite time of year. Emmy says hi, Tilly. She's hi, Tilly. What a pretty girl. Is she finally a happy baby? Let me take off her collar. He goes crazy when we take off our collar. I don't have any pattern releases. Usually I chaotically write out like what I'm doing and one of you guys translates in the comments. Your mom won't let you put the Christmas tree up yet? No! Okay, you guys, if you're regulars here, you know that we have been going on like a crazy house reorganizing, even like remodeling like journey over the last year. It kind of all started with the water leak. So our upstairs toilet leaked through the floor, and then we had to redo like our bedroom like ceiling, and that kind of started the mess of everything. And I was like doing all the house stuff and then turning like this room from the storage loft into the craft room. Anyways, all that being said, we're really close to being at like a really good place with the house. And you kind of see like where my office is at in my reset video that I just posted like an hour ago. Anyways, I have a lot of plans for the office, but luckily it's just like furniture moving around. It's not, and like getting new furniture, it's not really like remodeling the way that we built stuff for like in here. All that being said, I have a bunch of like recycling and boxes and stuff that I need to take tomorrow. I have a bunch of like donation stuff I need to take tomorrow. One of my besties is taking a bunch of my old furniture, which I have to tell you guys that story in a second because it's crazy. So all that being said, this week is kind of like let me get everything out of my house that doesn't need to be in my house. The recycling, the boxes, the donations, like I have a lot of stuff to just get rid of, clean out. And then next week when I get back from the TED Talks conference, the TED Next conference, then I will decorate for Christmas. So my goal is to have everything decorated for Christmas before Thanksgiving, because I think my parents are coming down here to visit around Thanksgiving, and they've never been into the house whenever it's been decorated, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Chanel yarn is super expensive. Are there any cheap brand suggestions? I'm gonna be so for real. I hate Chanel yarn. I hate like the super silky yarn, and here's why. It is like, it's nice to crochet with, it feels good and it looks pretty, but it snags so easily. I used it in my big Hexie cardi with the big button. I really wish I didn't. So I would just avoid it altogether. I've used cheap versions, I've used more expensive versions. They all just like, yeah, and they shred and they pull. The pulling is what I hate. I made this beautiful big green like Chanel yarn knit scarf. I can't even wear it because like all of the big pulls out of it, it looks so bad. It looks like a pickle. It looks like they're pulled out at different like lengths. It looks like it has bumps all over it. I'm not a fan. Hi Amy, how are you? Exactly, Thanksgiving dinner still tastes good with the Christmas tree up. Even better. Even better, Tilly. I mean, at my parents' house we always get like a real tree, so like I understand that. But yeah. Also, is it true that in the UK you guys get like trees that are in like a pot and then you go like plant them? Because I think that is the coolest thing ever. Because we always get like a cut down tree, but I don't feel like terribly bad about it because we use the Christmas tree afterwards to like kind of promote the local ecosystem, because my parents live on like a pond. It's like a big pond though. It's about like the size of like an acre. And so after Christmas, we actually put the Christmas tree in the pond, and then it makes like a nest for the fish. It's because fish need like things to like hide in and to like nest in. So we always put the Christmas tree in the pond to help support the ecosystem, which sounds very strange. Is that a helicopter? We got a helicopter outside. Yes, you do plant them. Oh my gosh, Tammy, I'm so jealous. That's so cool. I love that. I love that. The dogs aren't drinking the water from the tree. That's so true. Yeah, Tilly kind of left their tree alone last year, shockingly. It was her first time with the big tree. We didn't decorate our house last year, which is why I'm so determined to decorate this year. But last year we were just gone from like the beginning of December on, and I still had my Halloween decorations up whenever I got back, or my fall decorations. I don't really Halloween decorate, like I said, but I still had my fall stuff out when I got back around New Year's. You love the Woobles. I'm hoping that in like a week I'll be able to do the Woobles review. I'm probably not gonna be able to do it this week because I'm trying to get this sweater done before the TED conference this weekend. But I think that next week I'll be working on the Woobles advent calendar review. Oh no, Magic Frog Crochet, oh no. You have a vendor show on Sunday and you're working on the most colorful granny cardi. Oh my gosh. You're charging $40. I feel like that's very cheap for a granny cardigan, personally. I feel like you're definitely gonna sell it at that price. I do feel like you could charge more. It's something that people are finally starting to really talk about in the crochet community. I see a lot of people posting about it, of like, we have to charge for like our time, because it's like what one person charges, it kind of like holds the rest of the industry to a standard. And there's so much, sadly, like so much like unethical crochet stuff being sold to like online. So people expect things to be really, really, really cheap. So don't undervalue yourselves is what I'm saying. I mean, everyone needs to charge whatever they're comfortable charging, obviously, but yeah, I mean, from what I've seen from a bunch of different crochet accounts, like $20 an hour is supposed to be the industry standard, but I know that does make things pretty expensive. So everyone needs to do what they're comfortable doing, but don't undervalue yourself either. You do immigrate me. How can I get into clothes? Oh my gosh, I love crocheting clothes. For me, I just started with like simple things. Like the Hexie Cardi is a really, really good place to start. Even just like, I call them rectangle sweaters, doing just like 4 big rectangles and sewing them together to make a sweater. I feel like there's a lot of like boxy type clothes that you can do without doing like fitted clothes that are just a really easy place to start. Yeah, definitely wait and watch the video after you've already opened up your advent calendar if you are going to also get the Woobles advent calendar. I've been dying to do mine, like dying to do it, but I'm like, I want to decorate in here for Christmas first. And I just also have like this I need to get done. I already have next week's video done, since I know I was gonna be traveling for the conference this week. And then making this sweater and actually going with my friend to the TED Next conference, that will be I think the next week's video, and the week after that will probably be the advent calendar review. The bouquet blanket. Oh, did you do the bouquet blanket? That's crazy. The bouquet blankets are so cool. You've always wanted to make flower bouquet blanket. I've never made one. No, they're really cool. I don't know where I would even put one, honestly. Like, they're really cute, but I don't think they're for me. Made 4 in the last 2 months of the bouquet blankets. You made 4 of them? That's so impressive. That's so impressive. You wish you got here earlier. Colors are singing to my soul. Is that a sweater? Yes, it's a sweater. I'm working on a Hexie Cardi of fall colors. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be down to like probably my knees, and then around the whole trim and around my sleeves, we're gonna do this like faux fur. I have 2 this size. I hope it's enough. I'm gonna start with just like a single crochet, I think, around it, and then maybe do a second layer. 30 minutes. I can't believe it's already been 30 minutes. That's crazy. Crazy. Not impressive, Holly was done. My wrists are still smud. Y'all, take care of your wrists, take care of your hands. You do not want to do what I did. 2022, I got nerve damage, and it was not carpal tunnel. It was not like, I mean, carpal tunnel is still very serious, but it is like fixable with the surgery. And my doctor was kind of like, I kind of wish you had carpal tunnel, because then you could like just opt in to have the surgery, which is still horrible, and like you have to do recovery and everything. But my nerve damage was like up here in this like weird spot, and then this nerve like goes all the way down into like my thumb, so my thumb would hurt really bad. It felt like I had glass in like this part of my arm, and it hurt up here. Anyways, I couldn't crochet for most of 2023. I could literally crochet for like 5-10 minutes. So take care of yourself. What's yarn chicken? Asked Tiny Desk. Yarn chicken is whenever, okay, let's just say I needed to make it all the way around the outside of this granny square, right, with this brown, but let's say I didn't know if I had enough yarn left to make it all the way around. So yarn chicken is seeing, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna be able to go all the way around? Obviously, I am going to be able to make it because I have a lot of this brown left. Hi, Tilly, leave it alone. She's so good at leaving my yarn alone, but she just looked at it like it was a yummy snack. You're a licensed physical therapist. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Take care of yourself. What is this week's video? This week's video is the tutorial for the triangle wraparound shawl a lot of y'all had asked for. So we did that this week. Yep, exactly. It's where you're almost out of yarn. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Wow, you didn't even jump. You must be used to me sneezing by now, huh? Tilly is cleaning away. I read recently that, probably on a video actually, I saw someone say recently that cats bathe so much that it's the equivalent of a human showering 30 times a day. Yeah, I hate urine chicken too. So your issue has a name. Yep, it does have a name. You have a bone condition in your wrist from genetics anyways. You can't crochet much because of pain. Yeah. I don't know if I have the same thing as you, but from my x-rays when we were trying to figure out if I had carpal tunnel or not, they said I have, because I have like very flexible wrists in like a very weird way. Like I can fold my hands up to like, I don't know, like get out of like handcuffs, but like get out of like really, really small like bracelets and stuff. And like bend them in weird ways. And so, I don't know if that's called hyper or something. Anyways, they said from the x-ray that I have more space than I'm supposed to have between like my bones and my tendons or something like that. So it makes me more prone to like injuries. So cool. Hope I can get some reading done tonight. Low-key not having time to read on the trip. Oh my gosh. May I'm so into Crescent City now. I'm on the 3rd book of Crescent City and just devouring it. I understand now why they say you have to read Crescent City before you can read the next ACOTAR book that's coming out. Eli, maybe? I'm not sure. Hi, cool. How are you? Okay, wait. I have to tell you the story of giving my friend furniture. Okay, so one of my best friends just bought a house and so excited and is moving into her new house and does not have furniture, like does not have furniture for this house and has been like, oh gosh, I need to get furniture. And I am getting rid of furniture right now. And so I have like the desk that we used to live stream at in my office, and I have that white couch we used to sometimes sit on in my office. And I, was like wanting to get rid of those. And I was like, hey, I have a desk and a couch. And she's like, oh my gosh, this would be so perfect. Thank you. Like, this is wonderful. And so I jokingly, was just like, well, if you need anything else, I've got like a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so she texts me that her closet fell apart. She like hung her clothes in the closet and it immediately just like broke. And so she goes to the hardware store and they only had like closet hanger thingies that were either 6 feet or 8 feet, but her closet was 7 feet. Well, I just took the old closet hanger thing out of the closet here in the craft room, that closet, and I replaced it with shelves. Hi, Tilly. She's like looking up at the camera like, what are you doing? I replaced it with shelves, and so the old closet hanger thingy in this closet is 7 feet, and so she's gonna be able to take my own closet hanger thing. And so then jokingly I was like, well, do you need any blinds? I was like, I bought these blinds for my window and then they ended up being the wrong size. I bought the wrong size. And the only window in her house that doesn't have blinds in it is exactly that width. And so, yeah, serendipitous and very, very funny that basically all the things that I'm trying to get rid of, she needs. Is anyone else crocheting Christmas presents this year? I want to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to crochet for Christmas this year, though. Sorry you're late. That's okay. We're just glad that you're here. A wizard is never late. A wizard arrives precisely when they mean to. We do have memberships today. We are going to be doing the first 5 during the live and then the second 5 during the premiere. We did them during a premiere a few weeks ago and it went over really well and it was like a fun thing to do in the comments while the video was happening. So we're gonna do half during the live and half during the premiere. We'll do them at 5 till. So if you don't have the membership gifting ability turned on before we do the membership gifting, make sure that you have it turned on. Basically just go to the description of any of my videos and scroll down to where it says like thank you to my channel members, and there'll be like a link. So click on that link and it'll open it and like tell you to like buy the membership, but don't actually buy the membership, okay? Once you open it, you're gonna click on the 3 dots in the upper right hand corner, and then it's gonna bring up like options. And one of the options will say something about like allowing gifted memberships, and you're gonna turn that toggle on. If you don't have it turned on to allow gifted memberships, then you can't actually get a membership. So be sure that you have that turned on. So just go to the description of any of my videos, scroll down and click on the link to join members. Aren't memberships for the top people who are active on your channel? Yes. So how it works, allegedly, according to YouTube, is, oh, hi, Tilly, go stretch. She made the funniest noise just now, if you guys can hear that. So allegedly, according to YouTube, whenever you gift memberships, whether I'm gifting them to you guys or you're gifting them to each other, because anybody can gift memberships, it goes to the people on the page who have been the most active on your channel recently. YouTube has never told us what that means. I don't know if it's watch time, I don't know if it's comments. I assume it's everything put together. So I don't get to choose who gets the memberships. So we're gonna gift 5 at 5:55 at 5 till. We'll gift 5 memberships, and then kind of towards the end of the video, we'll gift another 5. Tilly, they're saying hi. Laura Bunny 4726 says hi. Hi, cutie pie. You've been in such a mood. You've been in such a mood the last 2 days. She's been like really snuggly, but also kind of grumpy, and also just like whining a lot. Yeah. She's a sweetie pie though. How do you get one, Monica? It's random, sort of. It's given away to the people in the room who have been the most active on my channel recently. And the video is 33 minutes long. I'd say we'll give it out maybe at like 25 minutes or something like that. But to get a gifted membership, you do have to turn on the ability to receive gifted memberships. So make sure you go onto my channel and act like you're gonna join the memberships, but then don't actually pay for anything. You just want to try to get like the free one. So go on and act like you're gonna join, and then on the upper right hand corner, whenever you have the memberships tab like open, click on the 3 dots on the upper right hand side, and then there'll be like something that says something along the lines of like allow gifted memberships, and make sure that toggle is turned on. Your phone died. Welcome back. Thank you, Amy, for reminding everyone to like the live also. Okay, there's Amy and then there's Amy Elizabeth, so I'll say your names differently like that to finalize, to separate them. You're crocheting flowers. That's so fun. For coasters, I love that. Welcome back, Amy Elizabeth. Hello, Lauren. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're feeling better after shoulder surgery. You have a foster kitten. Oh, won't let you crochet. I know, I'm so lucky with Tilly. So lucky. So my parents have, like, potentially adopted the farm cat that I introduced you guys to a few weeks ago. The farm cat is now living in my dad's like shop and kind of with my parents and just kind of still roaming, but they're like taking care of him and they got him all vaccinated and everything. And he's such a sweetie pie. Max is what they're calling him. And so of course they've asked us if we would want to, you know, adopt little Maxie Poo. I haven't decided yet. We haven't decided yet. Josh hasn't met him yet. Him and Tilly haven't met. We'd have to see if a million different things lined up. But also just like, it scares me because Tilly like doesn't climb the yarn wall, and that is so impressive for a cat. And I'm very, very, very nervous because I basically crochet for a living. I have to be able to crochet and like have the yarn out. So like eventually we would love to have another cat, but we just have to make sure that it's like a good fit for Tilly, a good fit for everything. You just knitted a vest? Color changing yarn was tricky to figure out. Ooh, that's cool. To make it seamless. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how hard that would be to figure out. You love my videos? Thank you, Georgia. Hi, Tilly. What's up? What's up, BB Nugget? What is up? Oh, sleepy face. Did you wear yourself out finally? She was like crying so much yesterday. I don't know if she had a tummy ache. It's like, I mean, cats like throw up, you know, it's like just something that happens with cats. But I couldn't tell if she was crying because she had a tummy ache and then she threw up, or if she literally was just like whining and crying so much that she like worked herself up and threw up. But she seemed fine afterwards. But you had a little throw up, didn't you? Didn't you? It's usually correlated with her eating too much, but she doesn't eat too much that often. A squirt bottle just in case. Tilly, I think, would just love a squirt bottle because she loves water. We've never done anything with a squirt bottle with her. The only thing she does that we probably should have stopped her from doing more in the beginning is she does pick at the stairs. She does like the pull, like the claw thing on the stairs. We have to like replace the carpet on our stairs before I move anyway, so it's like, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. She's our little baby. She's our baby. That carpet already looked terrible before we got her, so. It's your birthday! Guys, it's Jerry's birthday! Can we get some birthday balloons in the comments for Jerry, for Figment for Life is Jerry? Oh my gosh, happy birthday! You're making a granny square blanket? Awesome. You love my videos? Thanks, 22. Tilly, I'm not able to crochet at all because you're holding my arm. Yes, you are. She says, I am worth it. You see her? You hold my arm right here. Are you so cute? You're so cute, baby. You got a little gunk in your eye. She's pretty good at like letting me like clean the little specks out of her eyes. Oh my gosh. Jerry, did you do anything fun for your birthday today? How do you turn on the membership thing? Go and act like you're gonna join the memberships, but then don't actually join. So sometimes if you go to my page, there'll be a little button that says join. You can click on that. If that's not there, go to any of my long form videos and go down into the description. I have pasted the link, so you can click on that link. It'll say like, thanks to my channel members, like Sunflowers and Giraffes, and it'll say a bunch of people's names, because that's another thing. If you're a channel member, you have your name in all my descriptions. You went and got yarn. Yay! That's a great birthday. So then go down and click on the link. No, Tilly doesn't steal my yarn. She only steals my hooks. And I don't think it's too early to start prepping for Christmas. For me, like October on, you're good to go for Christmas. But for prepping like Christmas, like crochet stuff, start at the beginning of the year if you want. I mean, that stuff can take forever. Anyways, click on the link. It'll open it up to join. Don't pay for anything. Don't like actually join. But in the upper right-hand corner, click on the 3 little dots, and then it'll have like an option to like, it'll say something along the lines of like allow gifted memberships. Make sure that's toggled on. How much yarn would the shawl take? I used one of the Lion brand mandala cakes, like the bigger cakes, and for me it took a whole skein. But I wear between like a large and a 2X, depending on how I want things to fit, and I made it wrap around and tie in the back. I know. Rosa, I literally think about that all the time. You can only gift $2.99 ones. I have no control over that. So it makes you set 2 levels of the membership, and I chose the 2 lowest memberships. So 99 cents and $2.99 were the lowest ones. Oh gosh, I thought she was about to bite me. She was just looking all of a sudden. Hi, what's going on? You need to randomly clean yourself? Ooh, I need to go to my Ollie's and I need to check and see if we have yarn. Not that I need to buy more yarn. I'm trying to be on a yarn buying hiatus. I'm trying to be on like an everything buying hiatus, guys. I have a couple more like big furniture things I need to buy for my office before the end of the year. And then I'm trying to like go on like an extreme low buying year next year. Now that I have everything organized and I kind of know where everything is, I'm like, okay, I have no excuse. I can really do this. I can do a low buy year. But that also includes yarn, because I have a lot of yarn and I need to work my way through some of my stash before I get more stuff. I'll probably let myself buy yarn or stuff that's like for a specific video. So like I've been working on my moss yarn sweater, and like I needed to buy a couple extra skeins of like moss yarn because it's like very, very specific. Yeah, this is the moon hoodie that I made. I love our moon hoodie. Can I have my arm back so I can crochet more? Oh, nope, you're holding on to it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, little cutie pie. Gotta save it for a wedding, right? Oh yeah, always. No, I don't know. I think like organizing my entire house has like made me aware of like the overconsumption of my life. And I just don't want to do that anymore, you know? And I really want to be more into like making my own clothes, obviously. And I really love thrifting. So I think next year I'm gonna do the same rule that I kind of did for clothes and do it again. It's like basically I can buy from small businesses and like local businesses or like fairs and like stuff like that. I can thrift things or I can make things. And I'm gonna try to bring that into the other aspects of my life as well for like home decor and like gifts and stuff like that. The membership button to allow gifts isn't there. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me try to open it up and see. Hi, Tilly. You're a cute girl. Do you just think that I'm talking to you when I'm on live? Am I talking to you? Yeah. Yeah, little butt. Little butt baby. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel. Just a random video. Okay, I'm going down to the description. It says become a channel member here. Click on that. And it'll pop up and say like join 99 cents a month. So go to the upper right hand corner where there's 3 dots. So click on those 3 dots right beside the X and then scroll down. You don't have to scroll, but it's the 3rd one down. It says membership, gift membership settings. So click on gift membership settings and then it'll say allow gift memberships. You could receive a 1-month membership to channels you interact with, including Auna. So make sure that's turned on. Oh, sometimes it only works on a computer. That's a good point. That's a good point. What time is it? Oh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes and we will do the first set of 5 and then we're gonna do the next set of 5 on the video premiere because I didn't know that I could do them on the video premieres until recently. Did that help? Did you guys get it turned on? Is it turned on for everybody? How do you not just over thrift? Yeah, I know, that's the other problem. I just try not to let myself go super often. I think I'm gonna start thrifting more and doing more like thrift flips. Like this was a thrift flip. You know, I added the sleeves on, I did like the bleach work and the paint and stuff. I think when I start doing drops next year, potentially, I'll do like thrift flips. So like that would be easier too, because like I can make something potentially for me or potentially to, you know, sell. I feel like that'd be good. Also, there's some countries where memberships aren't allowed. Really? That stinks. You just buy young because it's pretty or soft. Yeah, obviously. Oh, suggestions for St. Bernard puppy names. I don't know. What about you guys? What would you guys name a St. Bernard puppy? I want to see everybody's name ideas. Aw, thanks, 22. I'm trying to think of good puppy names. What celebrity had your favorite Halloween costume? I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think I went and looked at what people dressed up as. I can't even name a single outfit that I saw. Wait, no. The actress who played Luke's daughter in Gilmore Girls. Her and another actress who I can't remember the name of. So bad at knowing names. Oh, Moose is such a good name for a St. Bernard. I love Moose. That's adorable. Anyways, they were like Hilary Duff and somebody else from the Hilary Duff movie, and it was cute. I'm so bad. I don't know what anybody went as for Halloween. What did Heidi Klum dress up as? I know she always has the big party. I remember the year that she was a worm. A bunny named Potato. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, as an homage to Beethoven. The Beethoven movies, you could choose another great composer. That's amazing. Yeah, Bach. That would be really cute. Medusa's cute. Love Bruno. You guys named Tilly indirectly. Tilly was the name that you guys named my chicken earrings. And that was the same night that Tilly showed up, and I was like, oh, she looks like a Tilly. Okay, friends, it is time to do memberships. We're gonna do the first set of, oh, she was Medusa. I thought you were saying, I thought you were saying Medusa for a dog name, because Medusa would be like a really like cool like dog name too, you know? That's hilarious. Okay. Are we ready for the first set of gifted memberships? The second set is going to be during the video premiere, but the first one is going to be right now for 5 gifted memberships. Put some sunflowers in the chat if you are ready for me to send out the gifted memberships. Pug named James, that's adorable. I love Birdie. All right, let me see some sunflowers, some sunflowers. All right, gifted memberships in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who got the memberships. They went to Katie C, Pluck, Courtney, Michael, who's not actually Michael, Sarah, and Barbie. Congrats, everyone. What do you think, Tilly? What do you think? Oh, that's what you think? You happy girl? You're welcome. We'll give away 5 more during the video premiere also. And so basically, if you guys are new here, in about 3.5 minutes, I'm going to end the live and it's going to open to a video premiere. And basically all that means is we're watching the new video together. So you can't like fast forward through the video. It just goes like straight through start to finish. And there'll be a chat just like what you're in right now, only I will also be in the chat because the video is like pre-recorded and pre-edited. A year ago this month you had 1 million subs. I know, isn't that crazy? I think it was in October. Was it October? Was it November? I don't know, I felt like it was October. Crazy. She is so sleepy. She has been just extra hyper and whiny the last couple days. She gets like this like once a month. I feel like she'll just like have a day or two where she just cries for like a day or two and then she's totally chill. How do you get a membership? You have to make sure the toggle's turned on. So go to join memberships on my page, like go where it says join and click join. And then in the upper right hand corner, there's 3 little dots. Click on the 3 dots and click on gifted memberships like settings, and then make sure it's turned on. And then the memberships are given out to the people who have been the most active on my channel. So we're gonna give away 5 more during the video premiere that we're about to go to in just a minute. And I know I do need to make a tutorial for memberships. That's a good idea, Kimberly. And if you don't get a membership during the premiere, then just make sure the next month you're really active on our channel and come back and we'll do it all over again. We do it the first Monday of every month. Oh, Snuggle Bun. Look at this Snuggle Bun. Do you see this? This is how she is every single morning. Every single morning. Can't wait to see the video. Well, this week's video, don't feel pressure to stay the whole time. It's about 30 minutes and it is, it's just a tutorial for how to do the triangle shawl. Yeah. She's a little Snuggle Buns. Hi, baby. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you so happy now? You happy girl? She literally just like melts my heart. She melts my heart. Yes, you do. I didn't get hardly any crocheting done and it's very worth it. Okay, 1 minute. If you want to join the memberships, like they're the gifted memberships, you don't have to join, you don't have to pay if you get one of the gifted memberships, but if you just want to join the memberships, you do have to pay. But don't ever feel pressure to like buy a membership or anything. Just try to get one of the gifted ones. All right, friends, I will see you guys on the video premiere. I'm gonna end the live. It's gonna pop up with the thumbnail for today's video and a button that says play now if you want to come over to the premiere and also try to get one of the new memberships. Click play now, come over and say hi to us in the premiere, and I think maybe like 20 minutes into the video we will do the next set of 5 memberships. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.